What's up, Copy Squad? It's your boy, Kyle Milligan, coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland. And today we're going to talk about 3 things you should lock down before you start writing your sales letter. Now, these are suggestions. I don't think it's anything's like really written in stone when it comes to this stuff. You can kind of, I don't want to say make it up, but you can kind of start writing and then kind of figure it out as you go if you'd like. I've done that before. Or you could lock down these 3 things, or you could lock down every section of your copy first. But I think this will give you like a little bit of a template, structure, something to kind of start with and then go from there. That'll be very helpful for you when building like an entire sales letter. And this can help you like build like a quick and easy 6-page sales letter, which is relatively short, but might work in markets that aren't as competitive or heavy with copywriting as like financial or health. You can find out more about all this stuff inside my book. It's called Take Their Money, and it's available at kylethewriter.com/book. But I still want to give you a little quick rundown of the 6 things. And I think what I'd like to do is maybe open a Word doc or something and kind of write these out for you. Or if someone else wants to write them for me, that'd be cool in the comments. I'd appreciate that. See if we got anybody on. What's up? What's going on, guys? Live on Facebook right now. This will be repurposed for YouTube. All right, opening my Word doc. Cool. All right, now, so first I'm going to show you like the general structure of a sales letter. It'll be this guy, and we'll open up the blank doc over here. Okay, cool. So I'm going to zoom in because I know this is often a problem, being able to see, and I'll make the stuff like 18. All right, so we'll say headline, leady, the guru section, unique mechanism, why now, and offer. Now I stole this from Jake Hoffberg. I was watching him kind of teach some of the new copy recruits here at Agora. We have the open house going on right now. And I saw him try to kind of explain what we're doing and offer like a structure for them to do their little writing assignment that was due to see if they could make it onto the copy team here at Agora. And the 3 things that they started with, so we gave them a bunch of information. And the way he gave it to them was he gave them like a bunch of back issues of one of our newsletters. And then he gave them a list of the reports that we've written up and sold with those newsletters. And then he basically said, okay, now I want you to write a short like version of a sales letter that'll be a headline, a lead, a little guru section, and then we'll talk about the unique mechanism, why now, and then the offer. All right, so that's kind of like the structure of the sales letter for this specific writing assignment. So what we're looking at here, headline, you know what a headline is. A lead is sort of like, let's call that your hook, okay? And then unique mechanism, why now, and the offer. All right, so the 3 things that he wanted people to lock down before they started writing were the unique mechanism, the why now, and the offer. And he started to work backwards. So it's sort of like working backwards to build a sales letter. And instead of starting with the headline and this big idea, instead start with what you've got, right? So let's say, did I just make that smaller? Not to make it bigger. Okay, so the headline, let's say these are the 3 things you gotta have. So the offer would be what reports, or what would be like the product. And if you're not writing sales letter and newsletters, we would use reports. Why now? What is the urgency or catalyst? Actually, it would just be the urgency. And then this would be the catalyst, okay? So, let's just call this urgency then. Alright, so basically he was having all the new guys list out, you know what reports we offer. Here's like the 90 reports that we have in our arsenal as a business, right? Let's see how bad I'm in the way I am. I'm not in the way, okay, cool. We know what reports we have in our business. He gave them a whole list of reports. So we're gonna be offering, you know, this would be like this, yeah, let's get rid of the highlight. Be like report Z. Okay, so we know report Z is about a specific topic. So we're going to be offering report Z. So we know we're going to be talking about, let's say pot stocks, right? We know that's the product or the report. Okay, so why should you invest? What about our promo is going to say you need report Z now? Why do you need report Z? Because of a law that will be passed. How about that? XYZ dates. All right, that's what's going to make everything blow up. Okay. And then the catalyst, and this will kind of be weird, because this will kind of also be the law. The law is the catalyst. The law is what makes this happen. And one of the things that we could talk about is, so this is usually a date. So if you have all three of these things locked down, you can automatically start thinking about your headline and your lead, like what's important here, because you can kind of, now your headline makes more sense because you're like, you know, and you give it like a weird name, the blank law, right? Something like that. You know, so now I know what my headline's going to be because I know that this is my catalyst, and you got to act by, April 20th, right? 4/20, right? And then so there is a big thing happening. All right, and then this part will be, how do I know all this? That's the objection you're kind of answering here. So the things, like, once you answer these three at the bottom, you know what reports or product you're going to give her, why they should buy it now, and what'll cause this to take place, to have it happen. With these three things locked down, these top three actually kind of fill themselves out. They kind of start to make sense on their own. And I thought it was a really cool way to approach it, right? That's how Jake was teaching these people who needed to write a 6-page sales letter in just a couple minutes, right? He was teaching them the best way to do that. And that was kind of like the little structure he gave. I took a little picture, and I wonder if I can find if there's any more cool examples I can show you from this. The law, I can't read some of this. Pull the goalie, April 15th, name. All right, let me give you a little bit of cool things that you could also do really quick. I just want to kind of give you like another idea. So for this, the headline, we know what a headline is. The lead is going to be like your hook. The guru, how do I know all this? So the unique mechanism, the catalyst, let's say it's a new law or something, right? I want to give you a running start trick. So running start. And basically I call this a running start, like if you're doing a relay, like one person's running and the other person has to pass the baton and take the baton and continue running. I call this a running start. It's all thanks to this thing I call, right? And that could be like Trump bonus checks. It could be the pre-IPO prospectus. It could be the name of your trading system. All right, it's thanks to this thing, right? Once you start to say it's all thanks to, right, you know that you're talking about your unique mechanism. All right, why now? Okay, so this is the running start for Guru. I kind of went backwards. So let's say why now? That's kind of like a obvious thing. Like, why do you need to act quickly? What's the urgency? Because you usually have like a date or some scarcity. So like we only have 100 copies available of this, item or something like that. The Guru section. This is your running start. Is built in right here. How do I know all this? How do I know all this? Hi, my name is blank, blank, blank. Could be hi, I'm James Altucher. I know this because I'm one of the insiders, right? But once you lock down 1, 2, 3 things here, you can kind of fill in this stuff up here, and everything else will kind of fall into place. The Guru section, this is credibility. Your credibility section. Again, I go over what all this stuff is inside my book called Take Their Money. It's available at kylethewriter.com/book. If someone wants to type that in the comments, I'd appreciate that. You can get a lot more information, like way more than just this little page. But basically, we're talking about working backwards to build a sales letter and starting with these 3 things, because this is kind of the order that a sales letter takes. And if you start with these 3 things and work up, you know what product or report you're going to be selling, why you need to get it now, and what has made it come to pass, right? So let's talk about selling a basketball training program. I've got this basketball training program you should buy now, because I'm only letting 20 people in on my personalized coaching, and it's all thanks to this new basketball system that I developed, right? Now I have all this stuff. I can kind of have a better idea of what I'm going to write in my headline and my lead, what's important to those parts. So I thought that was a really cool little trick. I wanted to steal it and borrow it from my YouTube and Facebook lives and stuff like that. So I hope that you found this useful. Let's see if I got any questions or comments. Dan says, cool stuff. He says, copywriter.com/book. Thanks very much. I'm thinking about sending an email with the subject line, new, easy, safe, and big. On that note, Dan, if you want to send, I'll let you know how it does. If you want to send, a list or send an email to a list pumping up my book, you let me know about that. Email me about that. Maybe we can work something out, dude. If you can send me a bunch of traffic to my book sales page, maybe build a funnel just for you. I don't see any other questions coming through. Yeah, hit me up, dude. Send me an email or something. But thanks so much for tuning in. This has been how to, the 3 things to lock down before you start your sales letter. But basically, this helps you organize and build your sales letter backwards so that you know what the headline needs to have, what's important in the headline and hook. And then you can kind of, the rest of it's just fill in the blank, man. This is how you become like a high producing like machine. Like, just lock down these most important critical facts, then expand upon that in your letter. All right, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for joining me on Facebook Live. And this will be repurposed on YouTube, so if you see it there. I'll catch you later. Check out my book, check out my book. It's called Take Their Money at copywriter.com/book. Peace out, Copy Squad.